Hey guys, we are in the basement, and that's right, I am back. No, I'm not dead. Because, you know, I got a bunch of messages from you guys saying, John, where are you? Where are the videos? Are you dead? No, I wasn't. I was simply on vacation. However, I didn't slack, guys. I was on vacation, but I filmed some John's Arcade on the Road videos, and some pretty good ones, if you ask me. And today's gonna be the first one. We're gonna go down to Orlando, Florida, and we're gonna visit the DisneyQuest Arcade. Now, this is an arcade that's at Downtown Disney, and Downtown Disney is like this kind of weird strip of chain restaurants and stuff, and they have this big attraction there called DisneyQuest, and it's part of the Disney World, you know, series of theme parks and stuff down there. But this one is mostly an arcade, and they actually have a lot of classic arcade games. I was actually quite surprised. And they also have a lot of Fix-It Felix Jr. cabinets. I know you guys are gonna love that. And at the end of this video, we're gonna play a complete game of Fix-It Felix and actually kind of look behind the machine and stuff. And I kind of took my time there just dissecting the Fix-It Felix Juniors. They're actually pretty darn cool. So anyway, enough of that. Why don't we get in the car, let's go to the airport, and let's fly down to Orlando, Florida, and visit the DisneyQuest Arcade. Hey guys, we are here at Downtown Disney, and you know what? I don't know how to explain this area. It's kind of like this weird little strip of chain restaurants and stuff, but we're gonna go into DisneyQuest because I have heard that there is a killer arcade here in DisneyQuest. So why don't we go inside and check it out and see if it lives up to all of the hype. Alright guys, here we are on the third floor of DisneyQuest, and I gotta say I'm kind of impressed so far. Let's go back over here. Check this out. Of course, this is Wreck-It Ralph, right? And back here, they actually have 7 Fix-It Felix Jr. cabinets, and these, I don't know if they're original Nintendo cabinets or what, but they look pretty damn cool. And they've got the kind of the battle-worn look to them. I mean, these are obviously, they made them to look like they were old, you know? And I imagine they're running a PC. I actually managed to pick up this exe file, so I'm assuming it's the same version. I did try a quick play of it, and it seems to be pretty much the same as the one I have at home. But these cabinets look pretty epic, man. Look at this. They're all dug in and scratches on them. So they really tried to make these look like old games, and I think they did obviously a pretty damn good job of it. But yeah, they've got 7 of these. That's crazy. They all have different joysticks on them, which is kind of weird. These look like those newer, I guess, micro switch joysticks that you get on those newer Pac-Man reunion cabinets. But I don't know. This is pretty damn cool, actually. And they're all running CRTs, not LCDs, which I'm impressed by also. So let's take a look at them. Should we try a game real quick? Let's see how it plays. But I think it's pretty much the same version I have at home. This bezel, though, looks like it's silkscreen on there. It's a reverse silkscreen. I don't think this is digitally printed. They actually went through the effort here to make this look pretty legit. I can see it has a cardboard bezel inside, a piece of black cardboard covering the monitor. So I don't know if these were originally Nintendo cabinets or what. And the controls we have, it's actually running kind of slow. It's running very slow, actually. Huh. I don't know, pretty cool, man. I am impressed. So they've got 7 Fix-It Felixes. Here's a little track screen here. So let's go over here. And they also have like lock bars on them with the big commercial master lock to make it look that much more legit. That's sweet, man. I would kill for one of those. So let's go on this side over here. They've got some other classic games on this side. And we're on the 3rd floor, so we're going to try to go through all 5 of the floors And by the way, I haven't been through the building yet, so I don't really know what's waiting for us. So over here they have like this kind of bumper car kind of ride or something, but they got a bunch of classics here. Well, this is a NAMCO Flaming Finger game. I'm not really that familiar with it. I've seen it before though. I think you just kind of run your finger along it and you got to get to the end without crashing or something. I don't know. But anyway, here's some more classics. Well, they have a 4-player Pac-Man. This is that new Pac-Man game by NAMCO. Kind of a sweet cocktail with an LCD. They got the Arcade Legends. It's a little meh. Here's an original Donkey Kong Jr. Pretty sweet. They have an original Williams Joust. I'm noticing right away though that the joysticks and buttons on these are all wrong. This is not the right Donkey Kong Jr. joystick. These are not the right Joust joysticks. But hey, the game's still working. I'll give them credit for that. And you can see they've all been modified here. Check this out. There's just a big start button because these games here, when you get into DisneyQuest, you actually don't pay to play. Everything's on free play. So they've added this weird start button thing to every game. So anyway, Joust. This is a pretty newer Taito Space Invaders / Kicks combo cabinet. Williams Moon Patrol, that looks all original. It's got like a Willis. This control panel overlay, not original. This is a reproduction from the 80s. There's a company named Willis that made a bunch of like weird bootleg overlays, and this is one of them. But anyway, the cabinet's original. Here's an original Asteroids Deluxe, kind of beat, but it's working. The black light is out though, which is a bummer. Actually, it's not running Asteroids. I think that's the original Asteroids board in there, not Asteroids Deluxe. And this also has another Willis control panel overlay, huh? Funny. Look at the coin door, man. There's no mechs on there. Here's a Super Pac-Man. It looks so that actually looks all original. Here's a Miss Pac-Man. Also looks all original with the weird start button. Man, these games are beat. Look at this Pac-Man. Jesus. So the monitor's looking pretty dim on Pac-Man, but it's original. Here's an original Galaga. It looks like it has some kind of weird, I don't know, RAM error or something. They all got these funny coin doors. Here's an original Frogger with the wrong joystick again, but hey, you know what? It's a Frogger in the wild. Here's that NAMCO Pac Galaga 20-year reunion cabinet. And an original Bally Spy Hunter. However, this is running an LCD. Wow, I wonder if they're going to start switching these to LCDs. I bet you the writing is on the wall for these guys. They can't keep the stuff going. So, all right, that looks pretty cool. So let's see what else we have over here. Let's go on this side. Actually, there's more games over here. So this is the Astro Blaster, which is a bumper car type ride. So this is Trog. Valley Midway game. I actually never played that. Here's an original Galaga. Galaxian. Here's a Zaxxon. Even has the original joystick. Mario Brothers with an LCD. God, that's so lame. With the wrong joysticks too. Man. Arkanoid. I don't know what kind of cabinet that is. What is that? It's a weird cabinet. Oh, this spinner doesn't seem right either. Here's a Donkey Kong. It looks all wrong in so many ways. The joystick's wrong, the buttons are wrong, the T-molding's black. Should be white. This is a newer NAMCO cabinet. This is a Donkey Kong, Mario Brothers, and Donkey Kong Jr. combo cabinet. So this is legit. This was actually released in the last 10 years or so. I always thought these cabinets were kind of cool, but but it's a vertical monitor, and you play Mario Brothers on that. So, but it's a modern PCB. It's like a JAMA board. It's got all 3 games on it. It's emulation or something. But I always thought the cabinet was kind of cool. I think it's actually very cool. It's got a 25-inch monitor too. So like Donkey Kong is gigantic. So it's kind of weird to play. Here's a Robotron. Again, the wrong damn joysticks. But hey, it's an original cab. It's still working. Here's a Burger Time. Wrong joystick again. So, wrong buttons, but hey, it's still working. Dig Dug, one of my favorite games for sure. It's working. That might be the original joystick. These buttons are not right though, I don't think. Mr. Do, this looks like it was in a SEGA cabinet or something. Oh, that's a Century cabinet, isn't it? And we have another 20-year NAMCO reunion cabinet, so pretty cool selection of classics so far. Why don't we go over here and let's see what else they got in this place. I have to say I'm pretty impressed though, because just seeing this number of classics at such a mainstream place is actually pretty sweet. And I'm not sure what's even up there. I don't know how many more games they have or what, but let's go over here. So, looks like there's a bunch of newer racers on this side. I'm not sure what game this is. NOS, Nitrous Oxide. That looks pretty cool. Tank. That's like that Wii U game. That looks really cool. That's awesome. I have to try that game. I think that's the same game as on the Wii U, right? Super Bikes 2. So these are some newer games. Raw Thrills, NASCAR Team Racing. Looks like 8-player linking. They've got some huge game here with the giant screen where people can play. Looks like they stand up on those pods in there. It's kind of cool. Here's some game called Typhoon. Not familiar with that. Looks pretty neat. Is it a roller coaster game or something? Oh my god, they have flight control. That's really a game. Sega's Grid. H2 Overdrive. Looks pretty cool. Here's a nice Afterburner Climax, which is kind of like a late model Afterburner game. Not sure what year that came out. Blazing Angels, that's like a Ubisoft game, yeah? Right there, Ubisoft. So it's got like a cockpit with a flight stick and all that. And they have also an upright type version. Sega Strike Fighter. Can't say I'm familiar with that, but this is crazy, dude. Look at this. Flight control? Really? This is an iPhone game. Huh. Another Afterburner Climax. It's over here. Oh, Seawolf. So this is, Seawolf was originally an EM game. So they have like a new modern version of this, which I think is usually a redemption game that spits out tickets. So they've got upright versions that I've never seen. This is like a periscope game, but you're obviously not looking through the periscope, you're looking through the LCD screen. And they also have a sit-down version over here, which is the one I've seen before. And let's go over here. We've got Dirty Driving. Looks like some kind of racing game. Never seen that before. A lot of new games I've never seen before. Need for Speed Carbon, Crazy Taxi, great Sega classic game. Sega Race TV, I've never seen this either. So they've got a lot of newer racing games that I've never seen before. Sonic, Sega All-Stars Racing Arcade, pretty fun. Twisted. Here's a Disney Pixar Cars game. Sega Hummer, really? I've never seen that either. Man, there's so many racing games here I've never seen before. And that's definitely one of them. Fast and the Furious Supercars. That looks pretty cool. Star Wars Racer Arcade. I have seen that before. Alright, let's see if we can get on another floor and see what else they got going on up here. Let's take these stairs right here. And, I don't know, what do you guys think? I think this place is pretty awesome. I mean, hell, just seeing this many games in one place that's not Fun Spot is pretty damn impressive, because all the arcades I've been to the last few years, they're like Dave & Buster's type places. The games suck. They got some good stuff here, man. Carnival King, this is a IT Incredible Technology. They also make, Golden Key and all that. Here's a Price is Right, the shell game. That's funny. Deal or No Deal, Wheel of Fortune, it's all game show stuff. Jurassic Park 3, which is a gun game. It's pretty cool. Johnny Nero Action Hero, another gun game. Do I know this game? I don't know. It's made by Ice and Play Mechanics, huh? Sports Shooting USA. What's some kind of strange games here, huh? Let's go on the other side here. Another H2 Overdrive. We saw that downstairs. Dream Raiders. It's like a big gun driving game. Bunch of golden tees. That's pretty cool. Virtua Tennis 4. Look at this. That cabinet is awesome, man. I would actually love to get one of those Sega cabinets like that. That is a cool cabinet. I like that a lot. Look at that. Virtua Tennis 4. That's a cool cabinet. And they got a bunch of Golden Tees. This is the new pedestal kind of setup for Golden Tee. This is Unplugged, 2009. They got a Power Putt, which is like their mini golf game. Target Toss Pro. They got Silver Strike Bowling. Justice League Heroes United. Can't say I've ever played that either. That looks kind of cool. It's like a cel-shaded beat-em-up game. They've got another Virtua Tennis, Marvel vs. Capcom, a Soul Calibur, a bunch of Mega Touches. That's interesting. And this bowling game, what's that called? Bowlerama, I think it is. Kind of neat game. They got these Tekken 5 dedicated NAMCO cabinets. Again, really cool kind of cabinet setup. Let's go over here. Bass Fishing Challenge. These kind of crazy big fat cabinets. That's kind of fun. EA Madden Football. Some more giant ass cabinets. NBA Jam. Motion Cap Boxing. Which this is a game where you put these gloves on and you basically box. And some basketball game. All right, let's see if we can go upstairs even. I'm not sure if I can go up another level or what. Let's take a walk around here. So there's stairs. Oh, there's another level up. Let's go check this out. Not really sure where I'm going. So, are there games up here? Oh, there's games hiding everywhere. Star Wars Trilogy. Remember my friend Walt had the upright version. Here's like the cockpit version of that. And I did a video of that, of Walt's game. And looks like there's some games on the other side maybe. Let's walk through here. Kind of look down. Kind of see what's going on. It's like I'm lost. Alright, let's go through here. I don't know where I am. And this is the restaurant. I see games, I see Garf. Alright, looks like we got going through the restaurant here. And wow, we were missing an epic collection of games here. Holy shit. Alright, so we got a Tron. And it's all painted black. It's got the wrong joystick, but hey. Here's a disc of Tron, wrong joystick again. Front's all painted black, but it is a disc of Tron. It's in the wild and it's working, which says a lot, I think. Another global VR game. It's kind of garbage. An original Gorf that's working. That control panel, I think, should be silver, not white, but looks okay. Frogger, that looks better than the other Frogger we saw. Pac-Man, Williams Make Tracks, Justice League. Here's a Mario Brothers wide body that's all painted. I don't know what's going on with these games, man. They're just all, got all these little added things on them. It just looks strange. Donkey Kong. Let's see, we've got an Ultracade. That's kind of a multi-game, garbagey game. Jungle Hunt, original title game with a Willis. Control panel overlay, a front line, elevator action. Here's a Pengo. Century Phoenix, Dig Dug, Kangaroo, great cabinet, shitty game. Karate Champ, which is like an early, one of the first, like two-player fighting games. It is pretty cool. You can kind of look down here on the bumper cars. Phoenix is a nice Century shooter game. I never really got into it, but it is definitely classic. It's pretty cool. Pengo, I love Pengo, man. I think someday I'll get a Pengo. I think it's such a cute little game. Elevator action's fun. They got an LCD screen in this. Lame. LCD in the front line. Lame. And this has a directional stick. This does not seem original to me, but alright, let's see what else we got going on over here. Man, this place has actually way more games than I thought it did. Alright, so here is a Galaxian. We saw one downstairs also. It's pretty nice. Asteroids. It's working. Joust with an LCD. Another Galaga Reunion cabinet. A Cubert. Original. And it's working. monitor's a little out of whack, but hey. Another Fix-It Felix Jr. Centipede. A Millipede. This is a Pac-Man's arcade party. That's one of the newer. Oh, they got an Ultra Pin, Pirates of the Caribbean, Spider-Man, Stern's Avatar, Stern's Transformers, Stern X-Men, Stern Rolling Stones, Stern Iron Man, Stern Tron Legacy, Stern Avengers, another Ultra Pin, which is an LCD pin with Medieval Madness, Dead Storm Pirates, another Terminator Salvation. This is the big one. And then Super Trivia. So looks like that's that for that floor. Now we're gonna go back through this restaurant. People are eating, so we'll just kind of quickly go through there.
What is it?
Hopefully they don't mind my light. So I'm not sure if I can go up another floor. I think I might have to go down only. Let's see if we can get out of here. I think we're at the top. How do I? Yeah, I think we're gonna go down. I'm not sure what's on the first couple floors because we started on the third floor, so I'm wondering if I didn't notice games on the first couple floors. Let's go back down and just see if there's anything else we missed. So let's walk through here. I don't know what that is. I have to say I'm pretty impressed though. This is, I mean, if you're in Orlando, I mean, you kind of got to come here if you want to play these classic games. So, all right, so we've been on this floor. This is the, I guess the fourth floor. We were on the fifth. Let's keep going down. I'm gonna try to get through here quickly. And looking for stairs. Need to get out of here. Alright. Have we been in this room? Yeah. Have we? Guitar Heroes. Giant Tetris. I don't think we've seen this stuff. We haven't. Alright, so we've got Doodle Jump, Dino Dash, Hammer 2, a bunch of newer games. It's interesting, they're sprinkling in the Fix-It Felix Jr. cabinets throughout the arcade. So this is a bunch of newer kind of Redemption Kitty stuff. So let's go down another floor. So we're on the fourth floor. Let's see. We started on the third floor. So let's see what's on the second floor. All right, so we've been through here. This is Wreck-It Ralph. How do I go down? I want to go down another floor. Looks like over here. Alright, so here's the 7 Fix-It Felix cabinets, which, again, is impressive. So let's go down to the second floor. I think this is pretty much it. This is the place. Alright, so here's the second floor, which I don't really think had any games. It's just kind of rides and Magic Carpet Ride. You know, there's not really any arcade games on this floor, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think the first two floors have anything. A bunch of painting stuff. It's all kid stuff. All right, so let's go down to the first floor, and I think this is pretty much it. I think we've experienced all the games. It looks like it's on the top 3 floors, and the first and second floor is just rides and virtual things. Yeah. All right, so this is the first floor. Here's the entrance. Let's go over here. I actually haven't been over here yet. So, all right, so we're on the first floor. Okay, so they do have some games over here. So they have, they got giant games. Let's Go Jungle. Another iOS game, Temple Run. It's funny how many of these arcade games are iOS games. We saw Flight Control, Doodle Jump, Temple Run. So they got a big Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I'm not sure what this is, some kind of Jungle Cruise. Maze of the Kings. It's a SEGA game, I'm not familiar with that at all. Looks kind of okay. Jumbo Safari, Jambo Safari. Huh. Alright, so this is the first floor. You know, there's games everywhere, man.
That was awesome.
So that's the exit for the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. And let's go on the other side here and see what else we have. And that's it. So that's it, guys. That is DisneyQuest. You know, I think we've done everything. I've been on every floor, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed with the amount of classics they do have, and a little disappointed that they're not in the best of shape. But hey, we can't complain, can we, in 2013? So, all right, guys, before we go back, I think we should play a little bit of Fix and Felix, right? So they have the track mode here. It's so funny how beat up this game looks. They really did a pretty good job here, I have to say. Nintendo coin doors, so let's go ahead and start a game. I died. So there's two buttons. There's a fix and a jump. And we passed the first level. Not bad for one hand. So I got the pie, so I have like a little invincibility hat. And we passed the second level. So this should be a cutscene here. You fixed it. Pretty awesome cutscene. So that's pretty much the game. It's just rinse and repeat. What? How did I die? Looks like I just got a free life. So the high score is 14700. Doing pretty good with one hand here, huh? Oh, we got one more. Okay, I think I just passed level 2. You fixed it. Another cutscene. Seems like the same cutscene. Felix gets his medal. I really need to build one of these, don't I? This is pretty cool, actually. Dead. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, that's Fix It Felix Jr. That was pretty fun, actually. I love this cabinet. I really do. I think they did such a cool job with it.
Kind of go back here. Oh, look at this. So it does look like this was an original Nintendo cabinet. There's a fan in the back though. That's not original. And there's a routed out thing there. So I don't know. I mean, this shirt. This is painted though, huh? Yeah, I don't know what the story is with this. It sure seems original. I don't think it is though. Here's the key. Pretty awesome. But this is painted. This is not the laminate on the sides here. Look at the Coke stain on here, and that's pretty funny. Pretty awesome. Just trying to take a look at the back of these. Back door's screwed on. Huh, they have like fans on them, and the keys are hanging right there. Look at that. But these are painted. These are not a laminate, so I don't know what they did to ding these up. And this side art is obviously laser printed, digitally printed. But they did a really cool job here. Look at all the little details. Yeah, I'm kind of in love. Very cool. All right, guys, we are definitely done. Let's go back to the basement.
All right, guys, there you have it. That was DisneyQuest. What'd you think? That was a pretty cool place, right? I mean, it's not Fun Spot. The games aren't nearly as well maintained or as original as you'll see it like Fun Spot, but you gotta remember, DisneyQuest is not a museum. It's just an arcade, and these guys are trying to keep the games running, and they're doing it by any means they can. Yes, a lot of the joysticks and artwork and stuff weren't right. The cabinets were beat up. But you know what? And they had LCD screens, yuck. But the games were running, and it was there for the masses. I mean, think about how many thousands and thousands of people come through that arcade every day. And I was impressed, you know, I mean, if you're in Disney World, you probably should check out DisneyQuest if you want to play these classic arcade games, because, I don't know, I had a good time. So anyway, there you have it. You know, guys, I release videos every Sunday and sometimes in between, so this is a great time to go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you do, you get a little alert every time I upload a video. You definitely want to keep up with the vids. And then also, we're going to be returning to the Pac-Man Cabaret restoration, I promise. I'm going to be working on it all this week, and I'll release the next video in that series in the next week here. So look for that. And then also, again, my podcast, Arcade Outsiders, at arcadeoutsiders.com. We do Arcade Outsiders every Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern live on allgames.com. And you know what? I'd like you guys to send questions for the show. If you guys want to send me a voicemail message, you know what? I might play some of these voicemail messages on these videos too. But if you guys have a question for me about arcade games, why don't you pick up your phone and dial 520-FEEL VGO, 520-FEEL VGO. Leave a voicemail message. I might play it on the YouTube videos here, or I might play it during the podcast, and I'll answer your questions, and my co-host can help me too if we do it on the podcast. So send that voicemail message to 520-FEEL VGO. All right, guys, I think that's it for me. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you liked it. Later, and goodbye.